know, that'll be fun. It's a great day for a.
I can't even read my writing.
walk.
Okay, folks, we are going to do our move it break today. You've got it recorded? Okay, so we're gonna record this today. It's gonna be the same, similar flow that we did last week. So I will try to remember it. But listen to my cues and just remember that if I'm stepping to the right, you're probably stepping to the left if you're mirroring me. So don't let that mess you up. Okay, so let's start overhead. We're gonna start with an overhead reach. We're gonna do 4 of these. So 2 on each side. Stretching, opening those ribs. And then from here, we're gonna do that step back, kind of in that warrior 1 position. It's not a full retro lunge. So you're gonna just step back into kind of that warrior 1 and you're gonna extend and come forward. And then change sides, extend and forward. We're gonna repeat that. Step back, extend and forward and step back. So now we're going to go into, we're gonna step wide, squat, come up and back. Step wide and squat. Step wide and squat. So we're just kind of warming up the legs, the arms, getting some blood pumping. Good. And step. I don't know what number we're on.
This is 5.
We'll go 8 total. Good. Should be getting that heart rate up. Remember to sit back kind of in that imaginary chair. Is that it?
Last one here.
And squat. Okay, overhead, we're gonna repeat that. We're gonna go through it 3 times. Good. This is so challenging to do without music.
Start singing.
Oh, you don't want me to sing. Trust me. Okay, we're gonna step back. Warrior 1. If you wanna stay in this warrior 1 position, you can. If you wanna make it a full back lunge, you can do that. That challenges your balance a little bit more. It's not gonna be rushed. Take your time placing your foot, lowering that body, extending. Last one. This time we're adding on to that squat. So you're gonna step side, you're gonna squat, you're gonna bring your arms up, squat again, and back. Squat, arms up. That's 2, I have to say it out loud. There's 3. There's 4. So we're doing some shoulder flexion here with those arms. Should be feeling your heart rate going up. Last one. And then we go through it 1 more time. Good. 1 more time through. Reach, maybe you can stretch a little bit further. And again. Repeat. See if you can remember what's gonna happen. Think you got it? Now here's your step back. You can, again, just step into a warrior 1 position or a full lunge. Step back, get your balance, hold that position. Repeat that. Step back, hold. So we're back bending through that spine. Here we go. Step, arms up, squat, middle. Step, arms up, and middle. Arms up, and middle. Are we having fun yet?
Oh yeah, lots of fun.
Are you getting sweaty? A little bit?
There. Warming up.
That would be bad, so.
I'm trying to match the temperature outside.
It's getting nice out.
I love it. Last two. Here, here, back to the middle. Now go big arms overhead. Exhale, you're gonna fold yourself forward. You're going to step back, hold your plank, push yourself up into that downward dog. The reason why I like this one is because you draw your lower tummy muscles up towards your spine. Try to get those heels down towards the mat, stretching those calves. This also stretches the nerve in your back, so if you're having discomfort with this, I don't want you to do it. So you can just walk your dog here, alternating your feet, moving them. I should probably go to the side a little bit here. So you're just gonna walk it a little bit. And then you're gonna go into a three-legged dog. And you're gonna come forward, aiming for that front hand, setting your foot in between those hands, and then I want you to push the floor away, rising up. You're here, you're gonna rise, bring your arms back down. Now let's bring them back forward into shoulder flexion, back down. Feel the work on that leg. Come down, frame that foot, send that leg high. Set it back down next to the other one. Send the other leg high. Push through that back leg and come on forward, framing your foot with your hands. Push the floor away. And go ahead and rise up with your arms. Back down to the side. Hold steady. Bring the arms in front. And down. Frame that foot. Send that leg high in three-legged dog. And place it right next to the other one. I'm gonna turn myself here. So from here, I want you to go ahead and do that three-legged dog again, changing sides. You're gonna send it forward, setting it down into a pigeon. So you can either do a swan, holding here, or you can lower yourself down into that pigeon pose. You're gonna take a breath or two here in through the nose, and you're gonna exhale, sending air into that back pocket of that hip that's being stretched. Very nice. And then when we come out of this, we'll send it back up into a three-legged dog. And then we will change sides. Go ahead, push the floor away. Send that front leg back into a three-legged dog. Setting it down next to the other one. Send your other leg up into a three-legged dog. And bring it forward, setting down into a swan. I like to creep my toes, my back leg. I like to creep my toes longer, stretch, and come down into that pigeon. Again, you're gonna be here for a breath or two, just sending air into that back pocket of that hip. From here, we're gonna do some lunge with some mid-back rotation for some mid-back movement. Go ahead, push back up. Send that leg up to the ceiling in three-legged dog. Setting it back down. Bring that other leg up into a three-legged dog. You're gonna step forward as if you're in a runner's lunge. And then I want you to take that hand, follow your eye gaze up towards the ceiling, rotating through that mid-back. Placing your hand down, you're gonna change sides, okay? So you can send that leg back up, setting it down, change sides, and step wide into a runner's lunge, and then rotate through that mid-back. Eye gaze can follow, and back on down. Send that leg high. And now you're gonna bring that leg through into that pigeon again. And then you're just gonna bring that back leg around, crossing in front. Whatever leg is in front, you're gonna kind of hug that leg. So for us here at home base, we're gonna rotate towards the windows, sit up nice and tall, rotating that spine. Take a breath here. Inhale, rotate the other direction, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale. Good. I want you to just slide that leg into kind of a crisscross and then press your fingertips down. So open up your hands, my desk people. Open up, spread those fingers and push yourself up towards the ceiling, pushing through those hips. If you can't cross your legs completely, then you can have just a cross-legged in front. And then you're gonna come forward and you're just gonna swing around back into that downward dog. Changing sides. This is where we're gonna end. Bring that around into that swan and then cross. Bring that leg from the back around. Sit up nice and tall, opening those fingers and then rotate. We're gonna rotate towards the mirrors at home base. Take a breath or two. Next inhale, you're gonna change directions. And really think about you're bringing out that middle of your back, okay? Get your motion from the middle of that back. Coming back to the middle. Bring that leg cross-legged, fingertips open. Go ahead and push up. Does it feel different than the other side? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this time you lean forward into a fold, pushing yourself forward. Respect your boundaries, how far you can go. Very nice, coming back up. Let's end with legs straight out in the front. And then let's take a inhale, and we're gonna do a forward fold forward. Guess that's the only way, right?
Yep. Multi-fold.
Reach towards those big toes. You may not be there, but if you want to grab onto those big toes, you can. Don't lock your knees out. Take a nice big breath here, sending air to the middle of your back and your low back. Exhaling, can you fold a little bit further? Inhale to the top. And exhale. Let's inhale one more time, thinking of an intention for the day. Mine's gonna be getting outside, right? Exhale, sending that intention out. Thank you again for joining us today. Join us again tomorrow for core break, 10:45. Thank you.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
All right, well, I'm leaving that one.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Joe.